Business to business accounting is dead, and I will tell you actually why in this video. And what I mean by it's dead, it's not as profitable as you actually think. And you're probably wondering like, what does he mean? Like, why is he saying that most of my highest revenue clients are business to business clients? And I'll explain exactly why business to business is actually not as profitable as you think, and there is something way more profitable than actually taking the business to business approach. So first I will actually explain who I am and introduce myself. My name is Dan and I'm the owner of Accounting Kings, where we work with accounting businesses to sell them more higher revenue tax and or accounting services to business owners. In this video I will explain exactly why business to business accounting is dead and not reaching its full potential. So to get straight to the point, the reason why I'm saying is business to business is dead and not as profitable as it used to be or ever will be, is because if you are selling high revenue tax and or accounting services to business owners, you're not really doing business with the business, but more with the person, with the owner of the business or the decision makers. What I've been doing in the last few years is where I have been coaching and helping a lot of accountants with their sales. And I always encourage them to go a bit deeper in the sales conversation about the personal matters of the business owners or the decision makers in the business they try to get on board. So what I mean by this, if you are talking with a prospect and you are only going to discuss business matters, so for example, okay, well, you want to make more profit with your business, let's take a look at where the costs are coming from, where are most profits coming from, and let's give you some dashboards and some insights and some advice. That's one thing. But if you are also going to ask questions about, do you have kids, for example? Okay, you want to make more profit. That's one thing, that's good for the business. But do you also want to send your kids to college? Or do you also want to retire and sell the business in a few years? And by asking more personal questions to the decision makers, most of the times the owners of the business, you will actually see that one, they are more likely to work with you because they see that you actually care about them and not just their business. But they also see that there are maybe also more opportunities to work with you. I've had clients that were going to ask those personal questions. For example, do you want to sell the business in a few years and retire? And without even thinking about, hey, maybe I can actually sell the retirement planning, the prospect walked away with retirement planning just because they were asking those personal questions. If you have a business owner in front of you, maybe on a Zoom call or they came to your office and they're talking about, hey, I want to outsource my monthly accounting, and you're going to ask questions, okay, well, we can take over your accounting, that's fine. Also, if I may ask, like, what is the whole vision with the business? Okay, well, I want to grow it to like 10 million profit per year. Okay, also that's one thing. What do you want to do with the profits that you get from it? Like, do you have kids? Do you want to send them to college maybe? And if they're going to say, yes, I actually do, or maybe I have grandkids and I want to leave them some money, there are more reasons now to work with you versus your competitor. Because from a business standpoint, and especially with business owners that are not as educated about tax and accounting as you are, they don't really see the difference between the accountant over here and the accountant over here, right? For them both, they think, well, they're both selling accounting services and they will probably both be very good at it. But if you are going to ask them questions, okay, do you have kids or grandkids, and do you want to leave them some money or send your kids to college? There is a deeper layer and more reasons to actually work with you, because there are more benefits that they actually did not even think about. And you can also upsell them more services. So by taking a more P2P, person-to-person approach instead of B2B, business to business, you will sell more services, but you can also ask more money and increase your pricing because there are all of a sudden more reasons to work with you and more benefits. So I just quickly wanted to record this video because I see so many accountants that are just talking about business only and are not even thinking about asking more personal questions. Well, it's so powerful. And even if your prospects are only working with you for business reasons, by asking more questions, you can get more information, and they will also see, okay, well, this person actually cares. This person is actually interested. If you actually have a more personal and emotional connection with someone, they will also work with you for more years. I bet that if you have clients that you've been working with for 10, 15, 20 years, that you actually have a pretty good relationship with them, and you also just talk not only about business but also about personal stuff, which of course is a great thing as a human being, but it's also good for your business because it means that they will refer you more people and they will actually also stay with you for a longer time. Next time, if you have a conversation with a potential client, start asking them more personal questions. Do you have kids? Do you want to retire? What do you want to do with the money? Do you want to travel a bit more maybe? And this will give them more reason to work with you, because all of a sudden they don't just make more money from the business, but they can actually have more experience from the money and that you can help them achieve, okay? So quick video, because I just quickly want to give you like a paradigm shift where asking questions in a way where it's more personalized and with a more personal approach will really benefit you. And maybe you haven't really thought about that, and maybe you knew that it was important, but you didn't really think about implementing it into your own business. So next time that you are sitting around the table with a potential client, don't just go about the business, don't just ask what their revenue is, what their profits are, what they are paying in taxes every year, but also ask the longer vision of the business, but also the longer vision of their life. Do they want to actually, maybe they have started their business, but they want to make a family business from it, but they don't make enough revenue or profit to actually bring family on board, and that's why they need to work with you. And some people, they will tell this themselves to you, with others, they will tell you, I need to make more profit. But only by asking those personal questions, you can actually discover that there is an underlying reason why they want to make more profit. And maybe they didn't think of other services that you could offer them to help them achieve those goals. And this will also give them, again, more reasons to work with you. This is so powerful, because if you take this approach and you do more P2P, person to person, instead of B2B, business to business, there will be more reasons to work with you from their standpoint. You can charge more and your client retention will be higher, and they will probably also refer you more people. So again, next time, if you are talking with a prospect, ask them some more questions about their personal life a little later on in the conversation, of course, so that you already got to know each other, and then just see if you can offer them more services, and we'll also see that they now realize that you actually care and that there are actually even more benefits to working with you than they originally thought. So hopefully it was helpful for you. If you are an accountant and you want to get more higher revenue tax and accounting business clients, there's a link in the description where you can see how I can potentially help you. I've been doing this for 6 years, work with over 100 accountants, and we spend about $50,000 on advertising for accounting firms, and it works really, really well. You don't have to, I make these videos for free, but I know for sure it can probably help you. If you have any other specific questions about sales and marketing, growing accounting firms, just ask them in the comments and I will also answer them for you. If you got some information from it, leave a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss any videos, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.